In today's video, I'm unboxing these Allbirds Men's Tree Runners Sustainable Footwear. Hi folks, G3 here. Now one of the things I wanted to do in the future was to try and make my clothing a bit more sustainable, so looking out for sustainable options. Now when it came to footwear, there doesn't really seem to be a huge amount of wholly sustainable items available on the high street. But when I was doing a bit of research online, I found that there were actually quite a few brands that were doing fully sustainable shoes. One of those being a company called Allbirds. Now, I took a look at the shoes they had and they were quite expensive. Now, the reason behind that is that there is an awful lot of work and expense that's gone into finding sustainable solutions for all the bits and pieces that go into make typical trainers and other shoes. So I bookmarked the shoes in the hope that one day I might be able to afford to buy them. Now fortunately I saw that they had a sale on, so whilst they were still quite expensive, so I saved up my pennies and I thought, yep, I'm going to treat myself to a pair, and so I've got some Allbirds Men's Tree Runners. What I'm going to do with you today is I'm going to share the unboxing, give you my first impressions of them and a bit of a view as to how they're made, the kind of materials that are in them, so you can take a better look at these kind of shoes from Allbirds. The Allbirds website says about these men's tree runners that they are lightweight and it's got breathable eucalyptus fibre providing next level comfort. It's got a cushioned midsole giving wear all day support. They're machine washable materials to keep the shoes looking like new. So the breathable silky smooth sneakers are made with responsibly sourced eucalyptus tree fibre. They are best for walking, warmer weather, everyday wear. Thermoregulating material, so it's lightweight, breathable eucalyptus fibre. The versatile design, saying they can wear with everything. It's classic style and great for travel. They say that it's made in Vietnam and China, and they have a link on their website to learn a little bit more about their operation. Looking a bit more at the sustainability credentials, they say the Tree Runner has a carbon footprint of 4.52 kilograms CO2. That's very low. That's less than half the value of the Mizzle shoes that I also purchased from them. Looking a little bit closer at the sustainable materials, it's got FSC certified Tencel lyocell, which is eucalyptus tree fibre, and that's for the upper. It's got SweetFoam midsole made with sugarcane-based green EVA, bio-based TPU eyelets for around where the laces are. The shoelaces are made from recycled plastic bottles, castor bean oil-based insole foam, and also it says that some models may include a wool-lined insole instead of the Tencel-lined insole. When it comes to care, they can be washed in the washing machine. So they say to remove the laces and insoles, place the shoes in a delicates bag or a pillowcase, choose a gentle cycle with cold water and mild detergent, and then once done, shake out any excess water and set aside to air dry. They say the shoes will regain their original shape with 1 or 2 wears. As I said, they're not cheap. They are currently £110 on the website, full price. I got mine for, I think it was around about, I think it was £77, a reasonable reduction on the full price because they aren't having this particular colour combination anymore. They've got a full range of different colours that are available on the website. Okay, so let's have a look at the box and unbox these Allbirds Men's Tree Runners. I've put a ruler on so you can see the approximate size. It is about 33 centimeters long. Depth wise it's about 18.5, and it is approximately 13 centimeters tall as well. The box has the Allbirds logo on there, and if I just turn it round so you can see what we've got here, the Tree Runner, and they are rugged green colour with the blizzard sole. How do we get into this box? Okay, right, so we can see there's a little depression here on one side, so we can pull to open that round. And what we have in the box here, as you can see, we've got the Allbirds logo on the inside. There is a QR code on there as well, but no divider between these particular shoes. There was a divider for the Mizzle shoes that I had from them, but nothing in place here. No additional packaging. They're just relying on the box itself. But you can see they are nice and snug in there. Now, as I said, these are rugged green in colour. So this is the rugged green, and that is the blizzard sole. They're not making this particular combination anymore from what I could tell. It's not on the website, but they've got a full range of other colour combinations. So let's get those out. And just to note that there is some text at the bottom of the box. Thinking outside the box starts inside the box. You probably don't spend an abundance of time thinking about shoe boxes, but we do. Our boxes, like everything we make, impact our carbon footprint, and something as small as an ounce of air can make a pretty big difference. That's all to say, this sucker you're holding has helped us cut the footprint of our packaging by almost 50%, so really good. There we go. So first impressions, these look really smart. I like the colour, I like the shape. They have a nice smart Allbirds logo on the heel. Here there's another little graphic logo on the top of the heel. We've got some green stitching around the top here. It looks to be nicely sealed in around the rim of the shoes. These are the eyelets here that they mentioned being bio-based. The laces are made from recycled plastic bottles. They've got the protection on the end of the laces as well. So this upper is FSC certified Tencel lyocell. So it's eucalyptus tree fibre. Let's take a look. We've got the logo in there, and it's a SweetFoam midsole made with sugarcane-based green EVA, and there's a castor bean oil-based insole foam underneath. It's got some nice grip on the sole here. Some good lines going across that I think should be good at providing some grip. All these are predominantly a summer-based footwear for me. Looking inside here, we've got another logo at the top for Allbirds and stitched top around there. Very fine stitching, that looks good. There's a bit of information on the inside here, and this is Allbirds. It's got the sizing, and this one is saying it's made in Vietnam with sustainably harvested trees, and it reminds you to wash on delicate and air dry. We got the paper-based padding to help cushion the shoe and to protect it during transit. And we've got the liner on the back stitched in there. This looks like it might be the wool lined insole on the back there. Very nice. It's very light. 250, that is very light. 250 grams, that's good. So a typical trainer might be between 300 and 380 grams, and this is 250, so very, very light. There they are side by side. These are really smart. I like them. They're a nice weight. They feel really good for summer use. First impressions are good. They're lightweight. It feels like it's going to be nicely cushioned around the heel. That's good. I don't like it when it's too rigid around there, and it can be painful around my heel, but that looks good. Really smart, and I love the colour as well. Let's try these on. The Allbirds Tree Runner. It's nice and snug. Yeah, like that. That's good fit. Supportive around the back. It's good heel protection. Here it's nice and soft, so it's not going to be a hard, rigid feel at the heel, which can be a problem for me. Laces, there's lots of room there, able to get them nicely adjusted. There's plenty of lace left. Nice and snug. My toe is coming to about here, my big toe, so that's good. Still plenty of room there. Really easy to glide into these. Oh yeah, very comfortable. Good snug fit. Yeah, that's nice, I like that. Right, let's give those a go. They're really comfortable. Now, I've only just had a short walk in them, so it's not a great long test, but first impressions are that they're very, very comfortable. Nice fit. They're nicely cushioned around my foot. The heel, as I'd hoped, has got this lovely cushioning in here, which I think is the merino wool padding there, and that's nicely cushioning around my heel. It's not rigid and rubbing in. There was lots of room with the laces, lots of length to be able to get a good comfortable fit there, and they felt nice and grippy as I was walking along. They are summer shoes, these ones, so they're not expected to be in particularly inclement weather, but they still do need obviously to have a good grip, which they appear to have. Yeah, these are really comfortable, really like them. I'm looking forward to getting the chance to wear them more. Obviously, once I've worn them for a little while, I will come back with another video just to let you know how they're wearing, whether they are keeping as comfortable as I expect, and whether they are showing any signs of deterioration, and also whether I've had any issues with keeping them clean through doing the wash cycle. I'll feedback and let you know. One thing I noticed about Allbirds is if you buy multiple pairs of their shoes, they come strapped together with this what looks to be a paper-based recyclable tag around there, some strapping. So rather than having a plastic-based strap, they've got this nice recyclable paper-based strapping that can go into the recycling bin. That's fantastic. Well, there you go, folks. Hope you found that useful. If you did, then please click the like button down below and leave your comments down below. Let me know whether you've tried any of the Allbirds range, or maybe another sustainable footwear manufacturer. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Up next, I've got this video that I think you might find useful, and if you haven't done so already, then why not subscribe to the channel and click the bell icon so you get notified when I load up a new video. Well, thanks for watching, folks. Until next time, bye!